So, it's July 5th. After the 4th of July, we are pretty much done with the summer and we're starting to gear up for whitetail season. Just so happens, good friends at Trophyline are releasing, from what I know, the lightest sticks on the market, and they're called the HyperLites. I've never seen them in person. I know a lot of people that have been to the tack shoots this year have seen them. They're literally still in the box. I'm about to unbox them, and this will be a full review of them. But right now, we're just going to unbox them, kind of get into it, and see what it's about. So, here we go. It's like Christmas in July. First of all, I will say these have a sweet color to them. That is... Give me a second to get my thoughts together, because these are amazing. Dude, you're going to freak out when you hold these. All right, sorry, I was talking to my cameraman. So this is the HyperLite stick, and let me say I'm holding on to it so it doesn't float away, because it is so stinking light. It's a unibody design, and they've made it out of some sort of, I think they're calling it magnite. I don't know what it is, like aluminum filling type material. I will say it feels a lot like aluminum. They're saying that it's 110% stronger than aluminum. So like as far as the rigidity of it, you know, like an aluminum stick would flex a little bit. There's no flex to this. Another really cool thing about this, from what I can tell, just reading, if we put all four of these together, so this would be considered the standoff, this is the top of the stick. If I'm not mistaken, it should be shorter than my cell phone. Now that's cool, super cool. And I don't know if you remember some of the older sticks, and they're still great. They hang off your backpack a little too big, and you're always trying to get them to come together. You're always trying to fight them. And the way that these are, they just fall right into place. They're going to be, I mean, since they are metal, you know, obviously you are going to have to be careful if you're worried about clanking. You could very well put some, probably some tape or something right here that would catch that and help. But once they are together, let's see, I imagine this is probably a pretty tight hold. Yeah, that's what I figured. So with the little band that comes with it, this little catch bungee, it is super tight. I mean, and that would just strap. I mean, for no thicker again than that is on the back of your backpack. I mean, that's incredible. All right, these are going to be a little bit more of the details for those that are interested in tech specs. This is going to come in at like 17.5 ounces per stick. You're also, as far as the retail of these, they're going to come in at about $140 if you're just going to buy one stick. These are 16 inches long, so I could see where maybe some people would want to carry 5 to get a little bit higher. I would put an 8er in it. For a pack of 4, if I'm not mistaken, it's like $450. That may be something, you know, if you wanted a 5th one, just remember you're going to have to pay an extra $140. They are USA made. I mean, they're cool. You need to, here, let me grab the camera real quick and just let you just like pick it up, because you're going to freak out.
That is incredible.
Did you expect that?
No. And that, like you were saying, I like that color. You definitely could lose these in the woods because they are like bark color. But that's sick. I like the way they have the, what do they call the little connection pieces here for your, because I use daisy chains. And
yeah, I think there's daisy chains in that box.
no, really. I like that better than the knob, actually. I like that they changed that.
It's a lot flatter, too.
Yeah. I guess you just run it through itself, through the hole, and then wrap it around, and then it just bites on it.
So this is the quick hitch. This is what Ryan was just talking about, and I didn't mention that. So we'll probably go hang some of these in our yard and then give them a check. So one thing you're going to notice, and we had mentioned earlier, is this new faster cleat system, is they're sending it with Amsteel with the Prusik knot demonstration here through the hole. Right there. Now it's not coming off. And this is incredibly faster. The reason it's incredibly faster is with the little tab or the little button right here on the end, the way that it worked, I didn't like carrying the big heavy straps, so I had daisy chains, which were just loops made out of Amsteel. If you're familiar with saddle hunting, you'll know what Amsteel is. And you would have to take it and get it as tight as you could this way, because once it was set, and then you would just turn around and have to pull it, and then try to get it tight, and then it would still slide up and down. So with this Prusik knot, should fix all this, and we'll see. Oh, here's another thing cool about Prusik knots, if you didn't know. If there's no tension on them, they slide extremely easy, which is perfect if you're on a bigger tree and you weren't sure where you needed to be. All right, and so far we haven't made any noise. Relatively quiet. Is if you've ever been up top, this is so much safer, so much more convenient, and so much faster. Let me get my line where I want it, and I'm just going to pull this tight like that. And then once that sets in, you're good. Again, I'm 185, 190 pounds. Set in, and I'm already, that's so bad, dude. Like, these things are incredible. And the thing I like about them is I'm not getting any, like, kick out. You know what I mean? Like a lot of those sticks, or a lot of sticks in general, if you get a lot of weight on one side or you go to step down, it'll try to kick one way or the other. But the way these cleats are.
That Prusik knot is a game changer.
Oh, the Prusik knot. And then if you want to loosen it, just push it back up. You want to get out of here and loosen it right here, pulling the back side of the Prusik knot. Same thing. Undo it, come around. That is amazing. Probably, I mean, as cool as the stick is, the setup of getting in and out, that's the whole point of saddle hunting in the first place, is to be very mobile and to be fast. This is going to be so much faster, so much. I mean, think about not having to take your stick and, make all this racket. I'm just setting my stick here. I'm putting my Prusik on it, or whatever. Let's just say that I did that, and then you're already there. You straight up the tree. Kind of my overview opinion of the HyperLite. I think it's a home run. I cannot wait to get in the woods and hunt with these things. This Prusik knot with the Amsteel, the cleat system on it, this new Magnite, all of it. I mean, it is an incredible stick. $450 if you saddle hunt consistently. I mean, it's worth the investment for sure, especially if you're walking in at all, and as light as that is. Excellent job. I couldn't be any more excited about getting to use these this season. So that's a HyperLite stick from Trophyline.